Yes, it's very nice to be back in Bermuda. It's been a very long, very tiring and demanding trip, but a very successful one in many levels. Junior riders performed extremely well as a whole, as a team in Suriname this weekend. Obviously, the highlight of the weekend was Tyler Smith winning a silver medal in the time trial event and the road race, but without exception, all of Bermuda's cyclists that you see behind me, as well as Gabby Arnold, who's made her way back to school in Indianapolis, represented the Bermuda with great pride and great skill. It was a fantastic weekend, and Bermuda should be very proud of these guys, not only as cyclists but as ambassadors for the island.
When you compare what we took to the Caribbean Championship at junior level, how do you rate it amongst the other Caribbean islands that did improve?
Well, the level of Caribbean cycling generally, especially at the junior level, is rising every year. We see the development of the sport all over the Caribbean islands is just growing, and there was some very, very stiff competition here the last weekend, but Bermuda has its place there, and we certainly showed the rest of the islands that we can perform at that level and obviously win medals, as we saw.
The time trial, we knew going into it, it was a pretty flat course, straight out and back, 16 kilometers. So the key was just to stay focused and concentrate on keeping your momentum going forward and just pretty much going all out as hard as you can for 16 kilometers. Staying hydrated during the time trial was also important because of the temperature out there. It was nearing 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so it was a challenge, but I'm happy with what I did.
What about that road race?
The road race was a pretty crazy experience. We had limited information on what the course would be before we were actually riding it. There were some unexpected things, like a cobblestone section. Attacks were fast and repetitive, but eventually I broke away with another rider and we were able to stretch out a gap far enough that it came down to us two for the sprint finish, and unfortunately he beat me to the line, but I'm still happy to come second.
How much is your training and competing in triathlon did you rely on getting through the weekend?
Well, that base fitness from triathlon helped me, but over the last month I've been training specifically for cycling and for this event, so I'm glad to see that it paid off in the long run.